Hi, how are you doing today? I am so excited. I have my very first calendar and I wanted to show it to you and tell you why I picked the photos that I did. Okay, here we go. So let's go back to the beginning here. So this is the cover. There's my Tina Taphouse photography and my logo. So we open it up and here's January. This one's titled I've Got the Winter Blues. I took this when I went on the Sea to Sky gondola. You take it up from Squamish up to the top, and this amazing views up there. If you haven't gone, I highly recommend you try it out. Try it out. I went up there with my good friend Robin. Was it last year, Robin, or the year before? Anyways, here is what I have for February. This is my good side. And also with my dear friend Robin, we took an adventure out to Golden, BC to this wildlife center. And we were able to walk around with some wolves, and they are so majestic and beautiful. It was an amazing experience. So that's February. Okay. March. This one is called Granville Goldenness. And I took this when I went on an adventure with my dear friends Robert and Tanner. We took a night adventure to Granville Island in the nice warm summer nights. And this is of the Burrard Street Bridge. It's kind of neat when you can go back to another place and that you've been to many times, which we, as a photographer in Vancouver, you've gone there many times and take different type of photo. Okay, here's April. Okay, so if you've known me for a while, this one's been around. I titled this one In Case of Rain or Flight. It was taken down at Spanish Banks, and for 2 springs, they installed these red umbrellas, which made a really cool artsy effect. So I like that one. May. Oh, look at this cute little bear cub. You know, it's kind of neat when you can go back into photos from years ago. This one was taken in 2012. I had met my birth mother and we were coming back through Whistler. And we saw this mama bear and her 2 cubs. And this one I call him Billy. And this one's titled Bath Time because he just looks so cute and fluffy and he needs a bath, doesn't he? So that is May. June, and of course if you know me for a long time, you know this one. This one is of Steveston. I was doing an engagement shoot with Tamara and Carl. I love them and their family so much. And while we were walking down the pier, I said, hold up. And I had to quickly take this photo. What's really cool is, if you don't know this, is in 2013, it was voted in the top 50 for Weather Window for Global. People voted and ended up being number 8 in the top 10. And Global BC also asked me if they could use it for their marine report, for their background. And I noticed just the other day that they're still using it. So that's really cool. So that is June. Okay. Kind of hard to maneuver and talk. Alrighty, now we're on July. This is also from that same time I went out. We were coming back from my mom's in Lillooet, meeting my mom, and going through Whistler, and we had to pull over in this parking lot. And this guy just appeared at the edge of the parking lot. And again, I was looking through the same files from that day, and I found him. And I'm like, wow, why didn't I show him off? And you know what? I think it was because the branches are. I probably thought the branches were in the way, and now I love it because of the branches, because it just shows he's in his natural habitat. So, and this is my territory. He is like becoming my new favorite. So yeah. Okay, August. Here's August. There's a Kaiwu Maru, which I saw out in Steveston. I'm thinking it's either last year or the year before as well. And I just love it because it seems like it could be like a timeless photo of a boat, because you can't even tell, what the people are like below in it. Yeah, so that's that one. That one is for August. Okay. And now we're on to September. So as you know, I went to Langara for a bit, and one of our assignments was abstract art. And this one, I tootled around Langley and yeah, mostly around Langley in the fall. And it took quite a few shots to get what I really was envisioning. And I really like this. It's a motion blur with the foliage from the fall of 2016. So this one actually, we printed on canvas and we learned how to frame it. So it's on my wall, as you know, if you've been here. So that's September. Now we're into October. This one is called Highway to Heaven. And I took this when my dear friend Tim Taphouse came out to meet me and see me for the first time this past August. And we had the most amazing time together. And one of our adventures was going up to Whistler on the gondola and going on the sky bridge. And we're both afraid of heights, so we both managed to like walk along this because you look down below and it's just a long way down. But it is worth it and amazing. And I don't know if I would have done it with anyone else but Tim. So thank you, Tim. Okay, we're getting to almost being done. November. It's hard to tell the quality with what I'm trying to show you, but if you've seen this one's called Granville Glamour. This is Granville Street. I had surgery in May, and after this, I had the most amazing summer, and right now I'm having the most amazing life because it really changed. And on this day, I met up with a friend from high school who I hadn't seen since high school. He's a photographer as well, and we walked all over Vancouver for hours and took this on that adventure, and I just love it. I love the colors, and I just love Vancouver, so that's that one. Now we're in December. And this is probably one of my more recent ones that I really love. It's called Derby Delight. I took a walk from my house to Derby Reach, and it's 14 kilometers. And it took me a few hours, but it was such an amazing accomplishment for me. And to see this at the end of that walk was just amazing. So it's also becoming one of my new favorites as well. So there you go. This is my first calendar ever. There's the back of it. It shows you all the photos that I've chosen. And yes, it's a compilation of a few years, not just this past year, but it is my first one. And it took me a while to figure out which ones to put in there, and I had help from a couple of best friends. So when I started out even thinking about doing it, I sent out a request saying, would anyone be interested? And about 15 or so people said they would. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't think there would be that many. And so I set in an order for 30, and then within a day I had to put in another order for another 30, so I was up to about 60. And I don't think I've told you, but I've had to put in another order for another 30. And I don't know why. It's me choosing the 30. I don't have to do it in increments of 30s, but I just did that. So if you haven't ordered one or told me you want one, you still can. I'd be happy to get one for you. And it's just amazing to me. Something that I wasn't quite sure if it would go over well. How much I have all of your support and love in my journey and my photography journey. It's really overwhelming, and it just every time any one of you say you want one, it's just heartwarming to me. So I appreciate it very much. So yeah, I'm gonna make this like an annual thing for me. And it was really fun. I'm really happy with how they turned out and the quality. Like, I don't know if you could tell, but it's really nice cardboard. It's not like flimsy type of paper. So thank you. Thank you again for all your support. And yeah, I'm happy to start mailing these out and delivering and giving out hugs. And then I'm looking forward to seeing if anyone else wants any. If they want one, I can sell them to one too. I also find it interesting if you're sending it or giving to someone far away to let me know, because I just like to know where they're going. All right, this is probably too long for a calendar, right? But you know, it's me. I'm always chatty. Okay, thanks. And I love you guys so much. I appreciate all of your support, and I'll see you next year. Bye for now.